This is the entry point of HAMz Stadium, Nachivubo. Welcome to this magnificent facility in the heart of Kampala City. We are going to have a tour of this beautiful state-of-art facility. That's the view of the ordinary stands in the stadium with seats in yellow, grey and white colors. That's the playing surface for football, and it's an artificial turf. It's not natural grass. Have a glimpse of those beautiful stands in this stadium. They really look nice and they redefine the landscape of the city center in Kampala. That is the view of the seats in the stands of this beautiful stadium. Come with me as we continue to explore more of this sports facility, and that is the screen over there. And as we continue, the second view of the stands, we have flags that are Ugandan flag, the East African flag in blue, and where you're seeing the glasses, that's the VIP booth. Then the upper floor is for the ordinary fans all through the stadium. The upper floor is for the ordinary fans, and below, that's for the VIP. Then inside the glasses, that's the VVIP. HAMz Stadium. That is the beautiful view of the stands all over the stadium. That's the view of the beautiful stands. This video was filmed at around 4 p.m. East African time, and later on at 5 we had a football match. It was a double header, meaning there were two matches held at this very stadium. Have the view of those beautiful stands, the seats, the MTN branding, and that is the sign for the ordinary seats. We have a food point there. This facility looks beautiful, and besides football, it also hosts other games like basketball. That is the basketball court over there. Some of the league games for the basketball are always hosted at this very facility, at that basketball court you're seeing over there. The stadium is multi-purpose. That's the view of the basketball court, and while you're seeing green, that's the playing surface for football. The other game besides football and basketball, we also have a netball court. At the extreme end of the other goalpost, there is a netball court. This stadium can accommodate large crowds, and the stands that you are seeing, the estimated capacity is 30,000 people. On to the field of play. We're going to be having two games today, and the warm-up sessions are on right now. Those are the teams that are going to play today, and today we're going to be having two football matches, one starting at 5 p.m. East African time, then the second game will start at 8 p.m. In the game of football, the warm-up sessions always begin an hour before the kickoff time, and both teams that are going to play, they always take part in the warm-up sessions earlier on. And as you can see, this is Express FC, the team that is going to be playing today. It's from Kampala, Uganda, and the other team is from Entebbe in Uganda. It is called UPPC, that is Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation. Those are the fans that are coming in one by one. HAMz Stadium is located in Kampala downtown, adjacent to major taxi parks and the bus terminal. So, a brief history about this stadium, formerly known as Nachivubo War Memorial Stadium. In the year 2015, HAM Enterprises, led by Dr. HAMz Chigundu, collaborated with the Ugandan government to renovate the stadium in the year 2017. The redevelopment was completed in the year 2023. So HAMz Stadium is surrounded by iconic landmarks within the city of Kampala. As you can view, that is Gaddafi Mosque in Old Kampala, and we also have commercial buildings surrounding this stadium. In the heart of Kampala, this is a view of the places of convenience of HAMz Stadium, and they are really neat. They're very clean. Special thanks to the management team for ensuring that these places are very, very clean. It's very commendable because this sports facility always accommodates large crowds. Let us continue with our stadium tour. This is the view of the VVIP booth. It's all in glass, and those are the seats for the guests in the VIP booth. That's how the VIP booth looks at the HAMz Stadium. It really looks nice. That's the view of the VVIP booth at the HAMz Stadium in Kampala. Those are the seats, and it really looks nice. So the delegates and the guests always sit here. That is the beautiful view of the VIP booth of this magnificent sports facility in the heart of Kampala. I encourage you to always subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment. Let me know in the comment section which other place that we should tour together. Remember, we are in this together, we are exploring this together. Back to the field of play. Those are the substitutes getting out of the tunnel, preparing for the game between Express FC from Kampala and UPPC from Entebbe. We're going to have a beautiful game of football. Get ready to be amazed. I love the beautiful view of the skyline in Kampala, Uganda. Indeed, this is the Pearl of Africa. Those are the teams that are going to play, and in red, that is Express FC. Then in white, that is UPPC from Entebbe. Then with purple jerseys and black shorts, those are the referees that are going to be officiating. These are the fans in the stands. They were chanting, dancing, getting ready to cheer on their players. Then the teams were having inspection, greeting each other, because the beautiful game of football is about fair play. It is not a war, it's just a game. Both teams were getting ready, the players were jogging, they were stretching as they get into the game of football. And today we're going to be having two matches. This is the first game. It started at around 5 p.m. East African time. Then the other game started at 8 p.m. So it was a double header. This is the Uganda Premier League, and those are the teams playing. In white, that is UPPC from Entebbe. Then in the red jerseys with the black shorts, that is Express FC from Kampala. And in the stands, those are the fans. There were not very many, so fans started coming in later on. As by the way, attending football matches is very crucial in anyone's life. Maybe you're not a fan of football, but you should be a part of football. And one of the importances of attending football matches, it's a form of social connection. It provides a sense of belonging with long-lasting relationships. You create a bond, so football binds us together. And besides that, it's always fun. There is that unmatched feeling, witnessing the love of on-field action. It's always electric. The atmosphere is always tense. The chanting, the banter, dancing, clapping. So altogether, football is a form of entertainment. And as I told you, here in Uganda, it's one of the leisure activities that people engage in the nation of Uganda. If you intend to visit Uganda, let football be part of your itinerary, watching it at night or it will really be fun-filled. Over here, those are the fans that are still flocking in. They're coming to watch the beautiful game of football because this stadium is centrally located. It's within the city center. It's in downtown Kampala. So people always come after their daily routines within the city of Kampala. And as you can see, those are going to the VIP section, and these are coming this side of the ordinary sections. And people always say that football is a male-dominated game, but yesterday I realized that it cuts across all age groups and it doesn't discriminate whether female or male. You can see the ladies over there. Those are ladies. They're going to watch the beautiful game of football. The young lad with the mom, they are also going to watch the beautiful game of football. The fans continued entering into the stadium to witness the beautiful game of football. That's the skyline of Kampala. It started changing. It was about to rain in the city of Kampala. Onto the field of play, it had started getting dark because of the rain, and later on the floodlights were switched on. Thus the view of the stadium when the floodlights are already on. The beautiful game of football is already getting on, and the fans are watching the players that also. We are still exploring this magnificent facility, HAMz Stadium Nachivubo, in the heart of Kampala. And wherever that you are, I encourage you to always subscribe, like, share, and drop that comment. Let me know in the comment section which other place should we tour together. Remember, we are in this together, we are exploring this together, we are touring this together. And always share the link for these videos so that we keep this going. We are still on the field of play, and the game is between Express FC, that is in the red jerseys with black stockings, then in white jerseys with white shorts and black stockings, that is UPPC, Uganda Publishing and Printing Corporation from Entebbe, and it is the Uganda Premier League. When you look through in the stands, the fans that were in the upper stand are now this side of the VIP booth because it has started drizzling, so they were given permission to come this other side where the VIP section is so that they are not hit by the rain. Later on, the rain intensified, but on the field of play, the game continued and the players were playing in the rain. I think it's really fun playing in the rain. And if you recall, when you're still kids, that's what you used to do. And this guy, it's always upon the match officials, the referees, to discontinue any football game. So for this game, it was upon the referee to either let the game to go on or to stop it. But here, they continued and they played till the end. At the end of this game, we'll have another match coming on next, and it's a double header. As I told you, those are two matches that will be played on this very day. On this very sports facility, there is a gym if you need to keep yourself fit. At HAMz Stadium, there is a gym, and beside the gym, there are also conference halls, the offices and commercial buildings in the heart of Kampala. Those are Express FC fans. They're cheering on their team and they cannot feel the rain anymore. Those are the fans over there. They're singing, dancing, clapping, chanting, all that in one package in the beautiful game of football. And if you're not a football fanatic, you need to visit and you explore and find out this other side of life. I encourage you to share the link of this video with anyone within your vicinity. It could be your neighbor, your husband, your wife. Please share the link of this video. That's the view of the fans within the stadium. And the business people, they brought in umbrellas and they started selling them instantly. It was an advantage to them because they made money. They really sold umbrellas. Onto the field of play, the game is still going on between Express FC from Kampala, Uganda, and UPPC from Entebbe. Over there, those are the fans that are watching as the players are on the field of play. The game is about to end and we shall have the next game coming on next. Night football is really fun in the heart of Kampala, and I encourage you all to always be a part of these football games. Come with anyone, could be your workmate, encourage them. So this game had ended. That's a game between Express FC and UPPC from Entebbe. It had ended and we are preparing for the second game. As you can see right now, the rain had stopped and the fans were back into their stands and others were just coming into the stadium. They were just distracted by the rain. So the warm-up session for the second game is about to start. That's a view of the other stands. That's a VIP booth that side. And I think the rains distracted people. The crowds could have been very, very big. But nevertheless, people came through and they watched football. So we are preparing for the next game between Sports Club Villa, one of the big clubs in the country of Uganda. And we also have URA, those Uganda Revenue Authority Football Club in the sky blue jerseys. That's Sports Club Villa, and they're taking up the warm-up sessions. On this other side, those are the goalkeepers and their goalkeeping coach of URA AFC in blue, in navy blue. So they're going to start the warm-up sessions. As I told you, the warm-up sessions always start at least an hour before the football game so that they get in ready into the real action of the game. And here they're taking the warm-up sessions in the sky blue t-shirts and yellow shorts. Those are the URA players. So they're also getting into the final bend of the preparations before they get into the real action. Have the view of the beautiful stands at the HAMz Stadium na Chivubo in the heart of Kampala. The stadium really looks beautiful. It's beautiful indeed. And those are the guests, those are the fans there in the VIP section and the ordinary section. And when you get back to the field of play, the warm-up sessions are on for the second game. This is the ordinary stand at the HAMz Stadium na Chivubo. We are preparing for the second game. So today we're having two games. We have already finished the first game and this is onto the field of play. Those are URA players in yellow shorts and sky blue jerseys. They're having their warm-up sessions as they get into real action. URA is playing Sports Club Villa. Talking about Villa, they really have a big fan base in Kampala and all over Uganda. These are the goalkeepers of URA. Those three players over there. They're also having their final preparations as they get into concerning warm-up sessions in the game of football. Even the match officials, those are the referees, they also get onto the field of play so that they warm up and they get ready to officiate. They're the ones in green jerseys over there. These are the fans in the stands that started gathering, that started coming because the rains had stopped. And AC Villa has a huge fan base in the heart of Kampala. Those are the AC Villa fans. There are quite many. The people came in later and there were quite many, a sizable number. Wherever you're seeing blue jerseys, those are AC Villa fans in Uganda. So here we get onto the field of action. Those are the players coming out of the tunnel. They're going for inspection. And after the inspection, they will take photos of their lineup. So in yellow, that is URA, Uganda Revenue Authority. Then in blue, that is Sports Club Villa, the most successful club in Ugandan football. We are coming to the tail end of this video, and I always encourage you to subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment. Let me know in the comment section which other place should we tour together. We are in this together. And remember to share the link of this video with anyone within your vicinity. That's the view of the fans in the stands. They were cheering on their players, they were chanting, they were dancing, they were enjoying the beautiful game of football. And we are coming to the tail end of this video, and I always encourage you to always subscribe, like, share, and drop that comment. This is a field of play, and today we have been touring the magnificent stadium in the heart of Kampala. This is HAMz Stadium, and in our next video we shall be touring other